Let me ask you something strange. What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, there is a system running in the background of your life, quietly deciding how much money you'll make, how much you'll spend, and whether you'll ever actually build wealth? And the strangest part? You never signed up for it. Nobody handed you the terms and conditions. Nobody asked for your permission. You were just enrolled. Most people go their entire lives without ever noticing this system exists. They think their financial life is the result of their choices, their hard work, their luck. But underneath all of that, there's something much older and much more powerful shaping every single decision they make about money. It's not a bank. It's not the government. It's not some shadowy corporation pulling strings. It's an algorithm, a psychological one, built inside your mind. And today, we're going to figure out exactly how it works, and more importantly, how to finally take back control of it. Here's a scenario most people will recognize. You get paid. Maybe it's a salary, a freelance payment, a monthly transfer, doesn't matter. The money hits your account, and for a brief, beautiful moment, you feel like everything is going to be okay. You tell yourself this time will be different. This time you'll save more. Invest a little. Be smarter. Then Tuesday happens. Your car needs something. A subscription you forgot about renewing. A friend's birthday is coming up. A sale you can't miss. And by the time you actually sit down and look at your account 2 weeks later, the money is just quieter, smaller, somehow already spent on things you can barely remember. Sound familiar? Most people blame themselves when this happens. They think the problem is willpower, discipline. Maybe they're just not good with money. But here's the thing. If millions of people all share the same struggle, it probably isn't a personal failure. It's a system problem. And the system goes way, way deep. Let's go back. Way back. Imagine you're not a person living in 2025. You're a human being living 40,000 years ago. No banks. No salaries. No grocery stores. Your entire existence revolves around one question every single day. Will I survive this week? In that world, the smartest thing your brain could possibly do was prioritize immediate rewards over distant ones. If there's food in front of you right now, eat it, because there's no guarantee there'll be food tomorrow. If there's a threat nearby, react to it, because hesitating to think about long-term consequences could get you killed. Your brain was essentially running a very efficient algorithm. Grab what you can, spend what you have, and deal with the future when the future actually arrives. Fast forward 40,000 years. The world changed completely. But that algorithm? It's still running. Unchanged. Inside every single one of us. This is what psychologists call present bias, the deeply wired human tendency to value things that are available right now far more than things available in the future. Here's a simple experiment that proves it. If I offer you $100 today or $110 next week, most people will take the 100 now. Even though waiting 7 days gives you a 10% return, which is an extraordinary rate by any investing standard, the brain screams, take the money now. And that little glitch in human psychology? It costs the average person hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime, maybe more. But present bias is only the first layer of the algorithm. Let's talk about the second layer, which might be even sneakier. It's called social calibration, and it works like this. Your brain doesn't actually measure wealth in absolute terms. It measures wealth in relative terms, compared to the people around you. This isn't vanity. This is an ancient survival instinct. In tribal societies, your social position determined your access to food, mates, protection, and resources. Falling behind the group was genuinely dangerous. So your brain evolved to constantly scan your environment, compare your status to others, and feel discomfort when you fell below the social average. The problem is that in today's world, your tribe is no longer 20 people in a village. It's everyone on your phone screen. You scroll past someone's new car, someone's vacation in Santorini, someone's kitchen renovation, and your brain doesn't process that as content. It processes it as social information. It says, people like me have this. Why don't I have this? And then you spend. Not because you actually wanted the thing, but because the algorithm told you that you were falling behind. And falling behind feels dangerous at a biological level. This is why lifestyle inflation follows income almost automatically for most people. You get a raise, and within months, your expenses rise to match it. It's not irresponsibility. It's the algorithm recalibrating your social baseline upward. The third layer is what I'd call the effort illusion. Here's a quick experiment. Which feels harder, earning $1,000 or saving $1,000? Most people feel like earning it is harder. So they spend enormous energy trying to make more money, while paying almost no attention to where the money they already have is going. But mathematically, a dollar saved is identical to a dollar earned. Actually, it's often better, because money you save doesn't get taxed again on the way out. The algorithm tricks you into thinking income is the only variable that matters. So people hustle, grind, take on extra work, while the slow leak of unconscious spending quietly drains everything they worked for. There's a concept in behavioral economics called the pain of paying. When you hand over physical cash, your brain registers actual discomfort. But when you tap a card, use a buy now pay later service, or subscribe to a monthly charge, that pain is dulled or delayed. The algorithm exploits this every time. Every friction removed from spending, contactless payments, one-click purchases, auto-renewals, is a deliberate design choice. Not yours, someone else's, made to keep your money moving away from you as smoothly as possible. So here's the deeper idea underneath all of this. The money algorithm running inside your head wasn't designed for wealth building. It was designed for survival in a world of immediate scarcity. Every instinct it gives you, spend now, match the group, protect your effort, made perfect sense once. Today, those same instincts actively work against your financial future. And here's the uncomfortable part. The modern financial world didn't accidentally create products that exploit these instincts. It did so very deliberately. Credit card reward programs exploit present bias. Spend now, earn points later. Buy now, pay later apps exploit the pain of paying reduction. Social media algorithms maximize social comparison, which feeds lifestyle inflation. Subscription services exploit the effort required to cancel, which is the mirror image of the effort required to buy. The system was built to run your algorithm for you, and it was built to profit from the result. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's just business. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. The question is, what do you actually do about it? Here's where most financial advice fails. It tells you to just be more disciplined. Just spend less. Just save more. Just try harder. But discipline is a tiny boat trying to paddle against a very strong current. What you actually need is to redirect the current. The way you do that is by rewriting the algorithm at the system level, not the willpower level. The first move is automation. When money hits your account, the algorithm immediately starts calculating how to spend it. So you have to move money before the algorithm engages. Set up automatic transfers to savings or investments the same day you get paid. The money you never see is the money the algorithm can't reach. This is the single most powerful financial habit backed by research. Not because it requires discipline, but because it removes the need for discipline entirely. The second move is environmental design. The algorithm responds to your environment. If your phone shows you spending apps every time you unlock it, it will spend. If your social feed is full of luxury content, it will compare. Audit your environment like you audit your spending. Move the investment app to your home screen. Unfollow the accounts that make you feel financially inadequate. Small changes in your digital environment produce outsized changes in your financial behavior. The third move is redefining your social tribe. This sounds strange, but it works. Seek out communities, online or in real life, where people talk openly about saving, investing, and building wealth. When your social calibration starts benchmarking against people who celebrate net worth growth instead of visible spending, the algorithm starts pulling you in a completely different direction. The fourth move is introducing friction to spending. If removing friction accelerates spending, then adding it back slows it down. Delete save payment methods. Put a 48-hour rule on any purchase over a certain amount. Move money you're saving into a separate account that takes a day or two to access. These aren't punishment techniques. Their algorithm interrupts small gaps where your rational mind gets a chance to show up before the instinct takes over. Here's the thought I want to leave you with. You didn't choose the money algorithm you were born with. You didn't write the code. But here's what separates people who build wealth from people who wonder where it all went. It's not intelligence. It's not income. It's awareness. The moment you understand that your financial decisions aren't purely rational, that they're filtered through 40,000 years of survival instinct, social comparison, and effort illusion, something shifts. You stop blaming yourself every time you overspend. You stop wondering why discipline never seems to be enough. and you start working with how your brain actually functions instead of fighting against it every single day. The algorithm was written for a world that no longer exists. It's time to update it. Not with more willpower, not with stricter budgets and guilt and spreadsheets you'll abandon in 3 weeks, but with systems, environment, and awareness. With small choices, made consistently, that redirect the current instead of swimming against it. Because at the end of the day, money isn't complicated. People aren't stupid. The algorithm just needed someone to explain it. Now you know.